welcome to Leaving California with the Pore Team. I'm Patty.
I'm Brian.
And we are here to just kind of explain what we're trying to do with this whole podcast. As most of you know, Brian and I have been together for the last 19 years, and we finally made our partnership official. Our business partnership official just in September. So now we're just kind of trying to figure out our lives with the real estate world together. So we created this podcast a couple of weeks ago to just kind of educate people about other cities and other states and let them get a feel for what they might be looking for. And I mean, ultimately, it's been working out for us. We've gotten a few people who have asked us to do certain cities in different states. So, I mean, you know, our referral business is already happening.
And one of the things about the podcast that is nice and difficult is to really talk about the whole market in a whole in each city. So what we try to do is cover the basics. The tax differences, the inventory, the median price, what you could get for that, kind of what the jobs entail, traffic, restaurant life, entertainment. We've had some feedback in regards to they wish we got more into detail about one thing or another, schools, this aspect, that aspect, where it's really hard to cover a whole dynamic about the city because schools vary so much, jobs vary so much. There's a lot that varies throughout a city. So we're hoping that we could hit the main highlights that make each city or state stand out. It also lets you kind of learn a little bit about the agent, their personality, see if you might be able to connect with them, see if they might be someone that you want to do business with if you're looking to move out to that area. So we put all their links to all their social media below. We try to do a good job going through and researching the people that are a good fit, that are doing business, that have a good personality, that has been in the business a long time, they're producing. So we've been doing a lot of our due diligence to help take some of the effort out of your part if you're looking to move to a certain area. We're trying to cover 5 to 6 cities in every state. We're slowly pulling it all together. It does take time coordinating schedules with the time differences. So we're hoping as we're building that it's really helping you guys if you're looking at moving in one area or another. If there's somewhere that we're missing, let us know. We'd be happy to reach out to somebody. We'll focus on that area and try to find somebody, because as realtors, we do a lot of referring all over the place, and sometimes it is a chore. Literally, I've been hung up by realtors calling them and saying, hey, I have a referral for you, and they're like, click. It's like, wow. So it's a lot of work on our end, but we're really enjoying it. Are you learning a lot about the markets in other areas?
I am, actually, yeah. I do know, where did we do last? The one that we did last, they have Colorado. They have the smallest supply right now. So Colorado Springs, if you are looking there, you better jump on it now, because who knows what's going to happen there.
Yeah, they have a really small inventory. One of the things it's really helping us with back here is understanding where other people are at across the U.S. And at the end of the day, one of the big things that we're really noticing is inventory is super, super low. Pretty much everywhere. You have a lot of iBuyers going into a lot of cities, which, especially on the lower end of prices in the lower median side of things, you're dealing with a lot of iBuyers, investors that are going in there buying properties at bulk. Owners are going to these people direct and not even giving buyers a shot to look at a home. So companies like Zillow, Opendoor, I know we all use Zillow. I use Zillow as a realtor to go on and look at properties. A lot of realtors pay for Zillow. A lot of buyers, sellers use it. But at this point, we're kind of feeding our competitor. As agents, we're losing the opportunity to go out and find homes for our buyers. Buyers, you're competing with these guys. They're making up 15% in some markets. With the low inventory, we're noticing a lot of builders can't keep up. And in the areas that they are trying, the tradesmen they just don't have enough framers, construction workers. So it seems like in a national scale, we're really having an issue with a lot of tradesmen to keep up with the builders. And ultimately, that's kind of the thing. Every city, state varies in regards to property taxes, what kind of fees are charged, HOAs. So like I said, we just wanted to kind of do a podcast and let you know some of the difficulties or some of the feedback that we've had from people about areas and what we didn't cover. But it is really, really, really hard to cover all aspects of a market because we're not trying to pigeonhole a first-time home buyer or the luxury market. We're trying to cover the gist of all aspects of the market because there's a lot of people cashing out from California with a lot of equity going and buying high-end homes. You have a lot of people retiring, just buying smaller homes to save on their retirement taxes from California. You have a lot of people that just can't afford Orange County, LA County. Prices are extremely high. Inventory is low. Interest rates are low, which is keeping demand up. And you still have investors going in and buying properties up all over the place. So, I mean, as a whole, we're really just trying to give you a small bit of education about each area as food for thoughts and something to think about if you're looking to move to Texas or Arizona, as well as some of the cool outdoors.
Also, if there's any specific questions that any of you want us to ask realtors in any of our podcasts, just let us know. We're going to actually do a few Facebook Lives here pretty soon also, where we are interviewing. We're going to do a podcast live on Facebook, so you'll be able to ask questions and we can then relay those questions to the agent that we're interviewing. So we'll give you probably a good few days heads up so that way you can be there and you can get your questions answered, because I know, like Brian said, you know, we can't ask a bazillion questions solely just because, you know, there's a time frame, you know, and we're trying to keep our time frame in a reasonable time so that way nobody's getting bored. And so if there's any specific questions that you need answered, just let us know. Our phone numbers are there. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Anything you need to know, just let us know.
And the agent's info is there too, so feel free to hit them up on Facebook, Instagram. Ask them any specific questions about the area. And we're just hoping as we build, we have some good ideas. And ultimately, the whole idea behind this is it's not just about people leaving California, even though it's happening. We have a lot of people coming to California. It is a great place to live. There's nothing bad about California, but prices are high. It's a lot of people don't consider it business friendly. So a lot of bigger businesses are moving to other states because of taxes and all kinds of stuff. But hopefully, if you even live in Texas and you're relocating to Seattle, I mean, we have growth and a lot of these cities are bringing a lot of tech companies. Amazon's pretty much popping up everywhere, which is creating jobs. So there's a lot of transferring between one city or one state to another state. So hopefully, if you know anybody that's relocating anywhere, it's not just about who's leaving California. We just call it that because there is a trend of people leaving. But hopefully we're creating a system where if you know anybody relocating to any place, you could refer them to the podcast and they could hopefully connect with one of the agents that we've taken the time to interview and kind of dive into, make sure that they're good agents. And I mean, it is really hard to connect with an agent, especially if you're jumping on Zillow and you hit Connect or Redfin. I mean, you could be bombarded with agents. So this gives you an opportunity to listen to someone talk, check out their social profiles, see if they might be a good fit. Not everyone we interview might be a fit for your personality or whatever, but I can tell you one thing, the agents that we are picking up know how to get deals done, compete on a competitiveness of getting offers accepted as what needs to be done in such a tight market, with having good qualifications done, good packaging for the offer, good relationships with the other agents that they're talking to, things that you can't just find online. So I hope you guys are finding it valuable as what we're putting out. And I mean, feel free to reach out to us about anything that you want. We're looking to do more video. We're looking to do Facebook Live. In the real estate industry, it's so competitive. This is just one of the things that we've come up with that is fun and hopefully educational. We're taking away a lot of information from all of this. It's really teaching me a lot about places that I never even heard of. Getting to meet a lot of interesting agents, figure out what they're doing with their business, and it's just all in all so much fun. And it's been so great getting to know some agents, and we've had some amazing feedback from a lot of people. We're almost at 250 listens. We only started 2 weeks ago, and we haven't really been promoting it much. This is all just a trickle effect. So we're still looking at doing some stuff. We've got it on iTunes. So feel free to listen to it. If you have questions, let us know. We're looking at even talking to a lender that does loans in multiple states to kind of give you an aspect on the lending side.
That'll be a few podcasts in the making too, because he does, I want to say like 15 different states. So if you need a lender in another state, or if you're moving to another state and you need a lender, I've got one. Chances are he probably does the state that you're likely looking to move to. So give us a call. Yeah.
I know there's a lot of interesting feedback about the market tanking and stuff, but ultimately what I've summed up over the past few weeks of listening to what's going on, we have a very, very low inventory problem. There's not a lot of homes for sale. People still need a home. Interest rates are super, super low, which makes getting a loan very affordable. There's not a lot of tricky loans out there. I know there's some stuff overseas that could affect the market, but as a whole, with what's going on from everything that I can see, there's not enough homes being built anywhere across any of the states that we have talked to keep up with the demand of buyers. The low price homes are hard to get. You're competing with huge companies buying. And I mean, that's just kind of my take on the market as to what we've picked up. It's pretty consistent across the boards. I mean, we've done 16 podcasts, majority of them all in different states, and it's all the same stuff. But we hope you find it valuable. If you don't like it for one reason or another, we're good at taking harsh criticism too. I love learning from any mistakes that we're making. And if there's anything we can help you with, let us know. And really hope you're just enjoying it. I know we're enjoying talking to a lot of agents. They've all been great. And we just want to wish you
Happy New Year.
Happy holidays, Happy New Year. Hope you have a successful 2020 and look forward to hearing from you and hopefully doing business with you.
Yes.
So thank you for your time. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe. Feel free to hit us up. Pore Team.